TJ DeSantis, Julie Kedzie, Memorial Hall here in Kansas City. Victoria Leonardo in the black and yellow. Stephanie Geltmacher in a color she calls unicorn cotton candy. Left hands combination now shooting in. Leonardo answering combinations of her own. There's an uppercut there by Leonardo.
Leonardo's got some heavy hands there, and a lot of those were landing, but it really didn't slow Stephanie Geltmacher's attack down. Nice drive to the double leg, controlling. Oh, excuse me,
Wrestling
Leonardo's
pedigree
back
on
up.
display now, clinched up against the fence. Geltmacher had some nice right hands. Content to let her go and go back at spaces. Geltmacher, hard right hand there.
And that overhand over the top of a taller fighter is a good strategy, you know, to get your shot in, waiting kind of just at the end of their punch and then throwing it, especially for somebody who wants to get the inside and take her down.
Leonardo wanted to use her reach in this fight, thought teep kicks would be to her advantage, but able to close the distance is Geltmacher back in the clinch.
And they would be to her advantage. She was aiming at the hips, which is a smart thing to do, but it does kind of give away it gives away distance just a bit if she doesn't land it exactly accurately. Good kick there from Geltmacher.
Geltmacher, the wrestler, not afraid to exchange on the feet. Having a hard time getting on the inside of those long punches from Leonardo.
Leonardo threw two very hard right hands. You know, Geltmacher is walking through them and getting her own shots in there too, backing Leonardo up. Now Leonardo circling there, getting that underhook and putting Geltmacher up against the cage.
Leonardo, no slouch of her own in the grappling department, coming off a rear naked choke victory in her last Invicta appearance. Of course, we broadcast live on a worldwide format in UFC Fight Pass. Tweets coming in from Singapore. Appreciate the love. At Invicta Fights, at TJ DeSantis, at JulesK_fighter, hashtag Invicta FC 36. Talking about an international stage, Victoria Leonardo trained with one of the fighters in our co-main event, Janessa Morangen, has spent a lot of time hailing from Brazil. She spent a few weeks at the Elite Combat Academy with Leonardo. Halfway point of this first round.
Leonardo staying in motion. She's landing flush quite a few times, and that can be it can kind of befuddle you to be landing hard shots and then also just getting cracked right back and dealing with the pace of Stephanie Geltmacher. You know, she's always staying in motion. She's always staying very busy, and her level changes are extremely good, of course. Nice level change there from Leonardo.
Leonardo almost turning to a 90-degree angle to Geltmacher. We saw some side kicks early.
And I think side kicks are actually a very good idea, provided she gets that leg back quickly. Possibly spinning out to a spinning back fist off her right hand, you know, if the leg is grabbed. A good strategy for her. You don't want to leave your leg out there too long because it can be grabbed.
Rushing in again is Geltmacher. Big left hand and a right. Are you surprised at all with Leonardo's confidence with the kicks? I mean, she is throwing them at an all-American wrestler. She's not afraid to do so.
No, I think she has extreme confidence in herself, and she knows that that right hand has been landing very successfully. So, throwing those kicks and having that, ready to go afterwards that would give me confidence as well. It's a flurries from Geltmacher that can be just so frustrating, right? You hit her flush, and then she just kind of moves forward and just flurries at you. And you have to be aware of that takedown at all times.
Leonardo landing with some punches, a nice right hand a moment ago, but Geltmacher still coming forward. You can see the confidence here, growing for Leonardo. Geltmacher again coming forward with that flurry of shots, able to push her up against the fence.
Yeah, she's pushing her up against the fence, and Leonardo's securing that head frame and that overhook and able to spin around. She's done that successfully twice now. A little bit more head movement from Geltmacher would get her out of the way of that right hand. I don't think she's afraid to take a shot, but if I were Leonardo, I'd feel pretty good about my boxing right now and my, the accuracy.
Flyweights inside the Invicta FC Octagon, final 10 seconds here in this first round.
Nice kick.
Combination here for Geltmacher. What a fun flyweight fight there. First round in the books. Geltmacher wearing some of the damage on her forehead. Stephanie Geltmacher, Victoria Leonardo, TJ DeSantis, Julie Kedzie, Memorial Hall, Kansas City, Kansas. Flyweight's coming up very aggressive once again. Winging that right hand is Geltmacher. Mixing in a kick there as well.
And more head movement. You can see she's making those adjustments, moving her head out of the way of that right hand a little bit more, and also taking that left flank angle.
Believe it, baby. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Now inside the clinch. Trying to go for a throw. Is Geltmacher immediately into mount. Decides to step off to side. Interesting choice there, but now on the back.
Wow, she turned right into that.
That is the chain wrestling and grappling of a four-time All-American, Stephanie Geltmacher, in control with a lot of time on her side.
And Leonardo's rolling through, you know, her jaw is trapped, and she shook that one hook free, but she's still in a very precarious situation right there. Still in danger of being stretched out. There's some nice blood happening there from, I think, both noses at this point.
Trying to roll through it is Leonardo, staying in control. Flattening her out now is Geltmacher. Leonardo grimacing, not in a good position.
No, you can see Geltmacher hooking that hand with her right arm, and she's rolling through now.
Nicely done by Leonardo to get in top position. Now she'll try to make Geltmacher pay.
And wrestlers do not like being put on their back. We know that Geltmacher trains her jiu-jitsu a lot. You can see Leonardo's grabbing the fence there, but she's making the adjustment to try to climb on Geltmacher's back, and she's got that underhook. Geltmacher heads down and really driving in, trying to pin the hips and keep Leonardo from stretching her out. And
look at Leonardo controlling that right arm of Geltmacher.
Very smart. Almost, she could set up a crucifix right there, TJ, if she got the right positioning. You can see reaching to the inside for that single leg can be quite dangerous.
No space, though, given by Leonardo. Coming forward, punches now putting Geltmacher back into the fence. The blood flowing from the wrestler's nose. What a fun fight here at 125 pounds.
Incredibly impressive from Leonardo, working out of that, you know, explosive positioning and really getting her own good spot. Nice elbow there. Ooh, big
now
shot
from
Geltmacher.
Knees to the body, but Leonardo still controlling this clinch up against the cage. Halfway point of the fight. Disengaging is Leonardo, now back at the center of the octagon.
Her right eye.
Get that second win.
TJ looks like she took a pretty hard shot there.
Keep that grind, baby.
Geltmacher talked about that fight of the year candidate with Liz Tracy, and that's a fight that she learned a lot about herself. Maybe she'll rely on some of that heart that got her through that to get through this one.
Yeah, oh, you would need that. I mean, Leonardo she is a tough cookie out there. You know, she's being backed up a little bit, still throwing her shots and fighting for inside control. Now she's backing Geltmacher into the cage.
Flyweights throwing hands here.
Get your breath back.
Now in the clinch. Looked like Leonardo may have been stunned there for a brief moment, but came back with some punches of her own and now controlling Geltmacher up against the fence.
And those elbows, the fact that her hips can be back so far, those elbows and those knees, you know, it really sets up a nice position. Wow, that eye is swollen.
You know that's going to be a target moving forward. Geltmacher with a nice left hand. Leonardo comes high with the kick. Geltmacher able to move away. That was a nice kick to the body area there from Leonardo.
Well targeted. It really stopped her momentum. Oh!
That one right on the chin. Nicely done by the Fury Victoria Leonardo.
Love me a side kick to the face.
Coming alive again with these kicks is Leonardo. Going to make Geltmacher think about coming forward, but she still does with some punches. Nicely done there by Leonardo to put her on the floor for a brief moment.
You know, I was talking about accuracy of front kicks to the hips and to the body. Smart strategy, especially at this point in the game, because you can see Geltmacher slowing down just a bit, trying to get her bearings, and Leonardo's able to really keep her at bay with these giant kicks.
These ladies going for it. Nice kick to the lead leg of Leonardo by Geltmacher. Now back to the clinch. Leonardo trying to make space and move and get away. Now controlling Geltmacher. Final 10 seconds here, the second round. What a fight.
Wow.
10 minutes in the books. Flyweights putting on a show. Victoria Leonardo, Stephanie Geltmacher. Stephanie Geltmacher said she wanted to hunt for a bonus tonight, and this is shaping up to be a candidate for fight of the night, to say the least. Third and final round underway. Leonardo in the black and yellow. Geltmacher, no stranger to that fight of the night bonus. That was one she earned against the Titan Liz Tracy in Oklahoma. And again, far from out of this one, throwing some combinations. Coming forward again as a wrestler with these strikes, backing up Leonardo. It's really not fair to call Geltmacher just a wrestler, a four-time All-American. That's why she carries those credentials, but she's a fighter, and she's displaying that.
She's a fighter, absolutely, TJ. Nice right leg kick there to disrupt the balance of her opponent. You know, Leonardo's working those front kicks to the body, working those stop attacks and those long punches. But, you know, I mean, what do you do? Geltmacher is just this kind of ball of fury coming forward, and Leonardo's doing what she needs to do by staying at bay and trying for length. Nice hook.
Talk about the wrestling credentials again of Geltmacher. In the Tracy fight, she only went for one takedown. Fight never hit the floor. And we really shouldn't be surprised that Geltmacher loves a fight. She talks about her roots in Hawaii. She said, hey, people on the island, we just like to fight, and we're seeing that again inside the Invicta FC octagon. Leonardo trying to throw some punches of her own here. Try to dissuade Geltmacher, take the fight away from her, but...
And something that Leonardo does well is, you know, she moves out of the way into an angle after those exchanges. After sitting down on a punch, she moves out of the way, keeps her hips away so that it's harder for Geltmacher to shoot in right underneath.
We saw Leonardo have some success with kicks in really throughout both rounds of this fight. It's not changing the approach too much, though, of Geltmacher.
No, I think Geltmacher, well, it's like, I don't know if people remember Leonard Garcia style, put your head down and throw, with definitely some more chained wrestling to it and her hands up a little higher. But she's, you know, she doesn't care.
Leonard Garcia reference, utilize that UFC Fight Pass subscription, people.
I think that Geltmacher thrives on her own blood a little bit. Like, I think that's, you know, that makes her hungry to keep moving forward. She's super bloody right now. I think there's a cut over her left eye as well as the, you know, the damage to her nose.
A little over 2.5 minutes remaining in this third and final round. A lot on the line here between these flyweights. Nice combination of punches, or exchange of punches rather, by both ladies.
Leonardo staying in motion, moving to her right, you know, getting her shots straight down the middle, whereas Geltmacher is kind of coming in with the curved punches, throwing her head down, and just, you know, really winging it at times.
You're a warrior, baby. Let's go. You're a warrior.
Left hand gets through by Geltmacher.
I like that jab, that up jab positioning, I think is really smart.
Biting down in the mouthpiece and coming forward is Geltmacher. Leonardo with a nice right hand.
And they're really christening the new octagon with blood. .90 seconds left in what has been a very action-packed fight. Pace slowing a little bit. It might build here in this final 90 seconds. Nice right hand there by the Louisiana native in Leonardo. Kick again. What you have to appreciate about this kind of fight is they're both being tactical, but they're also just really enjoying the melee. They're throwing down when they need to throw down and just letting go when they need to.
Both ladies showing the effects of this fight, as is our octagon. Final 45 seconds here left in this round, in this fight. Both athletes would love to make a statement. win will go a long way at 125 pounds.
And I like how Leonardo throw hands, wait for the opportunity to throw that leg kick, so that's always keeping Geltmacher kind of questioning the opening. Geltmacher sort of does the same thing with her level changes, but because she hasn't shot quite as much, it's not necessarily a threat to Leonardo. She's not, you know, I guess, assessing it as such.
Final 10 seconds between these flyweights. Geltmacher coming alive.
Oh.
Right hands, Leonardo covering up and still firing as well. Geltmacher might be in trouble. What a fight!
Take my money.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, please put your hands together for these two gladiators. What a fight inside the Invicta FC steel. Having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Judge at octagon side, Stephen Graham scores the contest 29-28 for Leonardo. Judge Kevin Champion scores the contest 29-28 for Geltmacher. And Judge Greg DeVilbiss scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision. Out of the red corner, Stephanie Holtfest Geltmacher.
Still flawless and undefeated is Stephanie Geltmacher, getting a split decision here in Kansas City.